Sometimes when I see people defend the government on whatever they are doing, especially on this issue of increment on WAEC, NECO and the like, sometimes I just give up on this country because before I say anything, just watch this video.
The federal government of Nigeria should have increased WAEC from 50,000 to 250,000 if you ask me. Because there is absolutely nowhere in the world where examination is cheap. We should stop sentiment. See, I like when we want to argue. Come with facts and figures. Don't use emotions, don't use sentiment. Where in the world have you found that education is cheap? The places where you see that they are giving free education, some people are the ones ensuring that that free education is sustained, not to subsidize it. But you cannot say that the cost of that examination, they should keep it at that price. Even IELTS exam is now almost 300k. People are still writing the exams. Why have you not gone to meet the British Council to say, please reduce the price of the examination? There's no way you want to conduct a quality examination that is cheap.
Exam is never free in any country. You are comparing Nigeria, an underdeveloped country, with developing countries where systems work, where everything, they make sure that everything in the country is working. Even if you get into the UK today and you are doing this type of job, you are still going to be living very well, okay and fine. When I did my NECO or WAEC analysis, I cannot forget that amount then was 6,800. I can tell you 6,800 is more valuable than the 50,000 they want to collect. Our government refused to create a system to beneficial the people in the country. It is the citizens that will have to pay for it. It is the citizens that have to bear the consequence of a failed government. I don't know if you understand how this country is moving. So because you have a husband now and you have a life and things are working well for you, you think that what you can just compare because you are not depending on the Nigerian system anymore. Maybe because your family is advantage or you yourself are advantage, and you are seeing the money, the 12,000 pounds, 11,000 pounds, 20,000 pounds that you are investing in education for your children. You think everybody have that kind of capacity like that, and you are now judging it. How much is IELTS exams that you are talking about? It is still 100. It is still 100. How much is it in pounds? How much is it in dollars? Convert it. How much is it for an average person who is living in UK to make that money? The value of 50,000 naira in these things. Nigerian value system is degrading generally. Over 100 million families are not making 50,000 naira per day. If you are going to send your children to school, and let's say they are in secondary school, school is in another environment, that is 2,000 naira for that child to be in school in a day. And most families might have 2, 3 or 4 children. So how many families has the capacity to be giving their children to 2,000? That is 8k every day. Are they even making that kind of money? Most of all these students would have to walk miles before they get to school. They have to walk kilometers before they are even have to beg. I cannot forget when I'm in the BRT bus, you will always see these students standing on junction looking for free buses, because sometimes all that their parents can afford to give to them that day is just 1,000 naira. And how much is 1,000? How much is the value? When I was going to school, secondary school was like 3 or 4 communities away from where I, so I had to take a bus to school, and I also can sometimes I walk. How much is my food money? 100 naira. 100 naira, 30 naira will take me to school, 30 naira will take me back home. It remains 40 naira. That 40 naira, I can successfully use 20 naira to eat, and use the 20 naira, the last 20 naira on it for snacks. But still yet, I will still walk to school and walk back home. And I will live like a big boy on all that 100 naira while I was in school. When you are there is no way you would defend a failed system that you are not going to look stupid. There is nothing realistic in increasing this NECO fee or this WAEC fee to 50,000 naira, because a lot of people is not going to afford it. Even the money is still 8k. There are still families that cannot afford it. A family might only allow 1 out of 4 of their children to do WAEC so that they can go to school. The other 3 will now use their own life to ensure that one goes to school. They are not going to be hawking, serving, selling pure water, selling all manner of things. We need to be very critical. You understand? There is no way. Why we are going to be comparing when people are living large in other countries? If you are okay, does a security man earn 50,000 in a month? Talk to me. In Nigeria, does a security man earn 50,000 in a month? But people who do many jobs abroad earns over 3 million in Nigerian currency in a month abroad. Yet they spend a lot in the system, but they get value for their money. Even the person that is earning 3 million in Nigeria does not get value for his or her money. Let's be wise. Let's know what we are going to be coming out and go and be saying to the general public. We cannot be defending a failed government because they are failed.